Walk and talk. Well, it's a freestyle. Good morning. You'll see I make a lot of mistakes. Good morning, it's Christmas List. I'm back with the camera. Again, it's day after day. I'm trying my best to get a daily video to you. If you guys are new to my channel, it is Christmas List. I'm on a mission to see every country in the world. Right now, here today, I'm in Jackson, Mississippi. I was here for the first time less than a year ago. I drove through. I'm like, Jackson needs my attention. I need to come back here and find the right person to show me around. And I guarantee today, I found you the right person to show you around. He is proclaimed as the king of Mississippi, and he's got talent. We're gonna get into the talent, and he's gonna show us his neighborhood. You ready?
I'm ready.
Introduce yourself.
What's up with y'all? My name is Polo, baby. I'm right here from Jackson, Mississippi.
Right here? You mean like right here?
Right here, all over.
This neighborhood.
It's my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Shady Oaks. And come take a walk with me with the Mississippi King of Twerk. Let's do it.
The King of Twerk. Wait, give us a little taste of why are you called the King of Twerk? Don't give him too much. We got to make him hold on and watch the video, but give him a taste.
I'm just known for making them girls twerk. 5'5", brown eye, thick hip, thick style, way she throw that ass, make a nigga say, oh my.
So if you want to see Jackson, Mississippi, you want to learn a little bit more about Polo, and we might see some girls twerk, yeah, you got to stay tuned. But like what we see right here, this is, how long has this looked like this? Like these homes?
It's been some years. I ain't gonna lie. Like growing up, they didn't always look like this. But,
yeah.
You know, over time, you know, crime.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of homes like this. In today's video, I want to show you the good, bad, and the ugly. So we're gonna show you as much as we can here in Jackson, Mississippi. You ready? You got to give him that high energy. He's got some crazy, you think I'm energetic. You wait until he gets started. This is just the beginning, stay tuned. One hell of an episode. We're trying to break the internet. Millions of views on this. I just today hit 250,000 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you for the folks that hit that subscribe button. All his info and social media links I'll leave down below, so once you enjoyed today's video, you gotta go over to his page and say, hey, I found you on Christmas List video. So which way do we go?
Let's keep straight.
All right. Would you consider yourself a cowboy?
Yeah.
Well, what makes a cowboy?
When you ride horses, boots, and dress like a cowboy.
Your boots right now, do you have cowboy boots on?
No, I ain't got them because I do a little work.
Yeah, you're not prepared.
I don't wear my cowboy boots to work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you do ride you ride a horse.
I used to.
Amazing.
I ain't got them now.
Right.
I used to ride with some guys from Rankin County.
Yeah.
I don't ride horses.
Why we get filmed? We get filmed at the same time too?
Yeah, you're both in the camera, just asking questions. Well, for somebody that's never heard of Jackson, Mississippi, how do you describe that on camera?
Well, Jackson used to be cool, but it ain't cool like it used to be.
Right. Well,
No.
what has changed?
Change, shooting going on. You can't go nowhere at night.
Yeah. But yourself, you guys are older. You still have to be worried yourself about that?
Yeah, most time at night, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in at night.
Well, you mean the sun comes down, you come down. You're inside.
Yeah, I'm in my apartment at night.
Yeah. Yeah. And things have gotten worse in the last 10 years, etc.
It ain't safe out here no more.
Yeah.
It ain't safe.
Is there anything that you think could be done in order to improve that?
Yeah, we need to. Let me tell you something. We need to get rid of all them council members down there and get some stuff did. It ain't working here.
Yeah.
It ain't working.
Yeah. What about your friend? You have nothing to say?
Nothing.
He's being timid with me. I have another question. I'm saying I haven't seen any white people live here in Jackson.
Because it's 80% black.
It's 80%? I should have pulled the statistic before asking. Yeah. And what about the future? My final question, the future. Will things get better or worse, or something major has to change?
It's gonna have to change.
Yeah.
It's gonna change here, man.
Yeah.
It's rough around here, man.
Yeah. What about the abandoned homes? I see a lot of them.
Woo!
People just up and leaving?
And man, people get up and leave, man. You just go down the street, you see abandoned houses everywhere.
Yeah. What about kids growing up and seeing those abandoned houses? It's not good for
No, it's not good
for them.
No.
Well, I appreciate your time, my friend. Off camera, what is this? I don't drink beer. What is this? Labatt
But like,
Bud Light. I'm gonna get Budweiser. No, but he didn't want to talk to me. See, now I can't reward you. Don't reward failure. I gotta give you one. See, if he would have been nice just for a minute, I would have got him one too.
Oh, okay.
But you're at Bud Light.
Bud Light.
All right, I got it. I'm gonna go check out the local store here. Oh, look at this. Cowbell. Gonna buy the gentleman a beer. He was nice enough to talk to me. His friend didn't want to talk, but I'll get him one anyway. Can't do it like that. Can't buy one without the other. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing a little video about Jackson. How long have you been here? It looks like you've been here a long time.
Been here for almost 57 years.
And how have things changed in 57 years?
Changed a whole lot.
It hasn't?
About the same.
Yeah?
The kids both done grew up and died out, moved out.
What about the abandoned homes? It's not getting worse? No?
You can look around, ride around and see that for yourself.
Yeah,
97.
I have. There you go.
A lot of folks own these properties, don't stay here.
They leave.
Like 1403.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks.
My friend, I was just joking with him. You gotta have a little fun, man.
All right.
Keep that down. Who's next? There used to be, I want to say like a factory over here, but again, like I said, over time, you know,
Yeah, look.
everybody just left.
What is this, a street?
No, they in the street. It was, but it closed off.
So there's no homes that way?
Nope.
See me? I'm that kind of guy that looks for those closed streets. I'm like, let me go check that out, see what's happening down there.
Yeah, it used to be right. It used to be like a whole big warehouse.
Yeah, it looks like this is closed out too.
It is. I remember going there, used to be a warehouse right here. I don't know, like a factory or whatever. Used to be a big building over here.
So what do you think? Part of the cause of these houses being abandoned is just the work? There's not as much work as there once was?
I want to say that, in the fact I see like, I get people moving out, a lot of jobs left.
Man, unfortunately, the first time I ever heard Jackson, Mississippi, I saw a shootout on the news from a gas station. Where it's like middle of the day and they're shooting at each other. And that was the first time I heard of Jackson, Mississippi. You know, I'm from Canada. And when I hear Mississippi, I think like peaceful southern hospitality, you know, people eating crawfish and man, I just never pictured Mississippi to look like this. I believe the hospitality is still there.
Yeah.
I was in Louisiana yesterday and everybody I met, no matter how much money they had in the bank, they were very kind. But like, look at how abandoned this city is.
It used to be, I forgot how big it used to be, but it used to be like a lot of jobs over here and everything.
Yeah.
I remember
look
going
at
home with
this.
my grandma, and
This is the USA, man. It's crazy. How do you feel about it when the government's sending money to wars and you have this in your backyard? Like, what are your thoughts?
I have mixed emotions about it because, you know, for one, yeah, I get it. You know, we helping the war and everything, but at the same point of time, the USA is our home. This is like...
Fix home first.
You know, like, we complain about people not having jobs, people being homeless and stuff, but it's like, this building within itself could be a whole, I don't know what kind of building, but like with different jobs, different work for everybody could do and stuff, but...
Man, 100 people could live here.
100 people
instead of being on the street.
Everything.
But you know, children, like, I'm a father as well, but when children grow up around this, and instead of playing basketball or football, they're playing in the abandoned building, it has to taint the direction for the rest of their life. Like waking up looking at this. And then here we go, nice new cars, so there is a business to the left. I guess it's a manufacturer.
Where like, this is where like a lot of manufactured cars come, and they take them to like different car lots, so they can sell them everything.
Okay.
Now this street, It's Livingston. At night, sometimes it's on Sundays, we do a lot of racing and stuff, and it be very, very lit. Like, you see some of everybody. It be
Racing? Racing what, cars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Racing cars.
Look at this. Everything is abandoned. But I mean, for you, this is regular. For me, coming to a new city and seeing all this, I gotta scratch my head and say, like, how is so much of it abandoned?
This club right here called Hawks. This more so like the older crowd, but
yeah,
definitely on Sundays or
Motorcycle
later on
club.
at night, it be packed. Like this whole street, number cars.
Okay. Is there a big car culture here in Mississippi?
Very
What
much.
are they, lowriders?
No, there's like different sports cars.
Okay.
This used to be Wendy's, but Wendy's actually moved over here to Rizzo Wilson. We had Wendy's. This was Popeyes growing up.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just so you guys watch it and understand, we didn't just pick the worst street.
Oh no, we
This is
ride around.
just our street here, and you'll
This
see.
is the car wash. The car has been here for some years. They actually-
look at this one.
Yeah.
Hair Plus Beauty Supply looks like it's been through 13 tornadoes, few earthquakes, and worse.
And now,
Look at
this used to be one of the biggest here. Now I just remember that growing up when I was like 4 or 5.
Back when you had hair. Don't tell me you used to shop here.
No. I used to call my mama and stuff. These be real big. It was like a 2-story beauty supply stuff.
Man, look at it. I can almost close my eyes and imagine what it once looked like. Huge.
Yeah.
And look at this. Oh my goodness. I guess if you leave something that long with the weather, it's gonna fall apart. And now it's at a point where you might have to destroy it rather than fix it.
Yeah.
The foundation. And I wonder what percentage of Jackson has been abandoned, because it's like business after business, and these businesses all used to employ people from the community, right? So when the businesses are gone, look at this. This is the New Creation Community Service Center.
Now I've never been here, but I always seen it.
Every business, except for that motorcycle club, that's the only, and the car wash. Those were the only 2 businesses that were still, I guess the motorcycle club isn't a business. Still open. Is this a school that's being used?
Yeah.
And there's no windows? Wow.
I think they got a window made.
I see one window. Can you imagine that big class with one window?
I don't know. I think how they what's it called? I don't know.
No, those are, no way. Man, I hope not. But it looks that way.
Yeah.
It looks very dark inside. No windows in the school. I'm going straight, correct? Capitol Street. Now, homes, would you have any idea on pricing of a home? Like if I pointed at a home, would you have any idea as to?
It all depends. Cause I know my mom stays, she paid $1,800. Where I stay, I don't pay number 250.
You don't pay what?
Number 250.
I still don't think I heard that right.
In 1 mile, take a slight
250.
right turn onto West Capitol Street.
$250
Yeah. $250.
a month. And your house looked nice. Is the community a bad community?
Nope, not my side.
Are you hearing gunshots like we heard every day, or just once every 2 days?
It all depends, but be on a back street. Like my
Yeah.
street, well, I'm gonna say my side is basically like older folks, as well as.
I noticed a lot of older folks here.
So what's up, everybody, man? This is your man Kamikaze, Brad Kamikaze Franklin, for those of you that know my government name, man. And I'm a lifelong Jacktown representative, man. So I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about my city.
Yeah. Where are we right now?
So right now we are on the historic Fair Street, all right? So for a lot of people that don't know, Fair Street was the second most successful black empowerment business district in the nation behind Harlem. So we're in front of the Alamo Theater right here, all right? And right across the street, right over here, used to be the Crystal's Palace, right here as well. And along this street right here was the Black Movie Theater, all of the black speakeasy joints here. So we had people like B.B. King, all of the greats that traveled the Chitlin Circuit performed here on this street. Of course, when integration happened in the 70s, and black folk who couldn't shop at places like Woolworth and the other places that were here in the city of Jackson, when integration happened and we were able to shop in other places, of course, the black businesses on this street suffered. And you know, there have been several attempts through several administrations to try to revive this street, and that's where we're at right now.
Let me ask you.
This is still hallowed ground, though.
Man, I'm so glad that I got to meet you, and I feel like we're right at the right spot for you to share some positive history. But do you remember in your younger days the difference, like what it felt like to be on the street?
So I remember being on this street when I was a little bit younger, but the deterioration and the blight started happening on this street when I was in like maybe elementary school.
Oh, that long ago.
High school.
Wow.
So
you really can't tell.
It's been a while, so you can't really tell.
Yeah.
And there were businesses all along this street, all of the street. My dad worked at a men's store called Shaw's that was on that corner right up there by that light before you get to the federal building. So once people were able to go shop all over the city of Jackson, of course, these black businesses on this street suffered.
Yeah.
The black entertainment on this street suffered. So again, Fair Street has been through a lot of iterations where people have been talking about trying to revive this street. And that's where we're at. But on the second block, you know, you just finished eating at Johnny T's.
Yeah. You
got Johnny T's, you got Ferris Street Burger, that's right down there as well. You got Collins Funeral Home that's been here for ages. And of course, you have the world famous Big Apple Inn right there with Gino Lee, and the home of the famous smokes and pig ear sandwiches right there that you've probably seen. I think Gary Bourdain, before he passed, actually came here and visited, and he had some of those famous smokes and some of those.
So that business still exists today?
It still exists. It's right down there right now.
I'm going to correct you, Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain.
It took me a moment. In the back of my mind, I was like, what is his name again? Yeah.
Anthony Bourdain. So Anthony Bourdain actually visited Jackson.
So it still exists right now?
Yes. This is the Blues Trail marker. Of course, Mississippi is the birthplace of America's music. So all along this street, man, these blues markers that you see in the city of Jackson, they mark places where famous people have come and performed. As you see, we had Dorothy Moore, who did Misty Blues. She performed here at the Alamo Theater. Joby Martin, Sam Baker, Cadillac George Harris, all of these folks, man, that have performed in the Alamo Theater right here. Wow. And there are other blues markers along this street because one of the first black-owned record companies.
Can we walk down a little bit?
Down in the street down there as well.
Let me just take a look. Don't want to step.
So this is part of the Mississippi Blues Trail, and this Blues Trail was created by an organization called Visit Mississippi, and basically we have a lot of tourists that come here, thousands of tourists that come here each year.
Right.
That come to visit the Blues Trail, that come to visit the Blues Market. Everybody's familiar with B.B. King, who that is. It's the old Dennis Brothers shoe shop right here.
So how does this make you feel? I'm not a resident. It's only my second time in Mississippi, but I got this like sadness to see that something that was once so great.
Sometimes things have
to fallen apart.
Sometimes things have to deteriorate so that they can be rebuilt.
And do you believe that that's what's going to happen?
And that's exactly what's happening right now.
Has to happen.
You know, Jackson, Mississippi gets a terrible rap. We get a real negative narrative painted on us. You know, people have come through here like yourself, YouTubers have come through in the past, and they basically just rode through the city and took pictures of dilapidated buildings, and they put up these insightful headlines for clickbait to say that Jackson, Mississippi is this and Jackson, Mississippi
the worst
is that.
City they've ever seen.
Jackson, Mississippi, the worst city that they've ever seen, and they're doing it for clickbait. They didn't talk to anybody, they didn't get out, they didn't learn about the history, they didn't do any of the things that you're doing to try to get context for this city.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic city with beautiful people in this city, and we have the problems of any blossoming metropolitan city. We're not perfect. We have our issues, we have our problems, and as a growing city coming out of COVID, we have the same problems that a lot of cities of our size will have at this time. But we have a lot of good people who are doing the good work and doing the grunt work to continue to build this city up. We are not what people make us out to be. The perception, the narrative that they try to paint about Jackson, Mississippi, we're not that at all. We're some of the most resilient and some of the most creative people on this planet. And as I said, this is the birthplace of America's music. And what you see right now is just the beginnings of what is going to be a metamorphosis for this city. And it started on that end of Fair Street because you just got through eating at Johnny T's, and we'll drive back down through there. And all of that infectious energy that's down on that end of the street is going to start making its way all the way back down to this end of the street. As we get ready to go ahead and go to, as the street goes out to the federal building and goes into downtown, they're actually doing work right now on the infrastructure. As you see these bricks and stuff that are being pulled up, they're doing work on the infrastructure. You know, of course, people have heard all over the nation about the water issues that we've had in the city of Jackson. And the one thing that they refuse to say, and the one thing that they refuse to reveal, is that, you know, the water problems that we have in the city of Jackson were problems that have been exacerbated over probably 30, 40 years. The water problems here started, you know, well before I got into middle school and high school. They started in the 80s. You're talking about an infrastructure that's probably close to 100 years old, pipes that haven't been replaced, and all of these problems, man, people try to pile these things upon the present administration, and they try to pile these things upon the leadership of this city. And in actuality, these are problems that have been brewing since the late 80s and the early 90s. Grandfathered in. And because we are a majority black city, because we're an 85% black city, and the people who lead this city look like me, of course there's going to be people who are going to try to paint the narrative that the city is being run poorly.
So you yourself, you're not blaming anyone in particular?
You know, it's disingenuous.
Can we walk a little bit as we talk?
Sure. It's really...
You're the first, because normally the finger is always being pointed at the local politician.
Well, you know, that's easy here because, you know, when you're talking about a red state like Mississippi, you have Jackson, Mississippi, the capital city that has a black mayor, a majority black city council, the supervisors are black, the police chief is black, most of the people that are in leadership positions are black. But nobody talks about the fact that, you know, when the demographics of the city changed and Jackson elected its first black mayor in 1997, nobody talks about the white flight that happened. Nobody talks about the white people who fled the city of Jackson like it was on fire and took their kids out of the school systems. And took
Do you think that has something to do with the abandonment of the homes?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, we're going to pick up, because we're able to pick up and leave, we're going to pick up, we're going to move to the suburbs, and we're going to leave you with the blight. We're going to leave you with the deterioration. And not only are we going to leave you with all of the bullshit, we're going to then summarily blame you for the bullshit that exists.
Right.
So it's really disingenuous for people to blame people at the lowest level of government for the biggest problems that exist. These are problems that the governor, state government, the legislature, you know, our Congress people, our state senators, our state representatives, these are problems that we have asked them to fix. These are problems that we've gone to them with for many years. And this is the results of it right here. You know, this is one of the results. So again, I'm not going to sit here and paint you, you know, a picture through rose-colored glasses and not tell you that Jackson, Mississippi doesn't have its issues and its problems. But at the end of the day, our problems are not any different than any other city of our size with the population of our size. And these problems are going to get fixed. We're coming out of a worldwide pandemic. And when you have people who have been quarantined for a year, you know, when they're able to actually get back out into the streets again, you're going to see what you've been seeing all over the world. Crime is raising everywhere, not just here. You hear people talk about it in Memphis. You know, you said you went through Gary, Indiana. You went through all these places.
I've been through Memphis. I filmed a video there as well.
Yeah, so I mean, what you're seeing right now is the product of that worldwide pandemic, and it's a product of people trying to get themselves back out here and trying to, you know, make it in this world, in this increasing capitalistic world that has become more and more expensive every day. So, you know, you're going to talk to some people that are going to tell you some negative things about Jackson, Mississippi, and that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. But as long as you show the good people and the positive people in this city, and you talk to the people, you know, like myself and other folks, man, who have been on the ground really fighting for this city and fighting to make things happen, you know what I'm saying, whether it's me through entertainment and music or whether it's through the activism that I do out here. You know, Farish Street for me is kind of ground zero, and it's one of my passion projects as well. So, again, this is the crossroads of the South,
I can see it. You know, I can close my eyes and imagine 10 years from now.
Yeah.
No more boards on the windows.
Yeah.
You know, people taking pride in their business.
You see the beginnings, you know, in this building right here. They're starting to do some work on it.
Yeah.
You know, up in the building up at the corner of the street, they've been doing some work on it. So slowly but surely, there have been some things that have been improving on this block of the street. Of course, like I said, the second block of Farish Street, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of action down on that street. So trying to get that energy to make its
shift
way
over,
down here on this part of the street, because this, to me, is the most important part, the most important block of Farish Street because of the historic value.
And what about, because you talked about twerking, where do you think or where do you know twerking was created? Like, where did it come from?
Well, okay, so a lot of people, they don't want to hear it. Twerking actually came from Africa.
Okay.
It was actually something they did for the culture type of deal. And a lot of people have mixed emotion about twerking, but not knowing that twerking is a part of the African American culture.
Oh, hey, some people are they want to strangle you through the TV set right now. I have a lot of people from Africa going to watch this, going to be like, nah. This is not African culture. But you're going to look in the camera and tell them how it is.
You got to Google it.
Google has the answers.
Google got the answers.
But no doubt there's dancing similar in Africa, but I think here in the U.S. you took it and added your own flavor to it.
Well, see, I'm be real. I didn't start the twerking in the U.S.
Right.
The twerk music go back all the way to I want to say the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah. Who do you think?
I want to say that by doing my research and coming up as an artist, Uncle Luke.
Miami.
Yep.
That's a southern thing.
Yep.
It's
definitely a southern thing.
Yeah.
Definitely a southern thing. Uncle Luke had a big impact on the back in the 90s. Far as when I was coming up, you had B. King. He's from Houston, Texas. K. Stylist. I think he's from Kansas or Missouri, one of them. At the point when I was coming up, those were like the two biggest.
Right. And for those that are from another planet, what is it? What is twerking?
Twerking is basically like, you be in the club, you see number girls, and they hear that right song come on, and they basically, they throwing ass. They throwing
You gotta do throwing ass. Just so you know, this takes a talent. Not every girl can be throwing ass. You need to be, first you got to be structured properly. The build has to be right. Because if you're a little skinny girl, sometimes you can't be throwing ass.
No, I ain't gonna say that now because I know a couple skinny girls. I say a couple, I mean a couple.
All right, he knows two. I'm giving you the definition of a couple.
And they small.
Yeah, they can still work it.
But don't misconstrue them.
Okay.
When they bend over, that booty there.
Yeah.
And they know how to move it.
Yeah. I stand corrected.
So like right here, we had a flea market, dude. Like sometimes they had like different foods that still out there every now and then.
Okay.
Right here is the Jackson State University Stadium. We do a lot of the battle bands, JSU football.
But this is still in use today?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, definitely is.
And I'm heading the right direction to downtown?
Yep. All right. Now what you're gonna do is getting this white line right here.
Now you gotta teach us some of these words that you're using down here. Finna do it. You gotta understand, my audience is from the world.
Okay,
so you gotta slow it down and explain, because they're gonna be leaving comments like, what just happened? So give me some terminology here.
So finna is basically a saying that we say in Jackson, where basically for like about to or gonna do. So like somebody say like, I'm finna go to Walmart, meaning I'm about to go to Walmart.
Spell that so they know exactly.
Finna.
Finna. So
Yeah.
I'm finna.
Yep. Just like we have another slang called Jew. Jew is basically like, being Jackson. I can't really explain it, but that's something that's been going on for years.
No, you gotta explain it. Jew, like how do you spell it?
J-U.
J-U, and
Yeah.
what is the meaning?
It's basically like
in a sentence.
Basically like Jacksonian. Like if you from Jackson, you be like, hey Jew. Basically like, hey homeboy, or
all right.
I'm trying to get your attention.
Right.
Like they call us rappers or known people in the city, we are Jew liberties.
Okay.
Which is basically like we are just celebrities.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so that's Jew. So like, you're a Jew or say Jew, it just means a saying like, hey homeboy, I'm trying to get your attention.
Gotcha.
Right here, this is Barbara High School. We got some more parts of the University, the Medical Center. Right there, we have DMV and stuff over there.
I just follow the street?
Yep, keep going this way. Now we're going to show y'all downtown Jackson is about to come up. Now downtown is very, very nice, and
I stay on the right or left?
keep going. Oh, right.
Okay.
Yep.
So what we say downtown is?
Downtown is very lit. Especially at night. Lit means, like, lit is basically saying for it's a spot.
So today, right now, is Saturday.
Saturday.
Right? What would a normal Saturday include for entertainment in downtown Jacksonville? Like, what might you and your friends go and do tonight?
Well, tonight, mostly we usually go to Chemistry. Right here, at the first exit, and we'll be downtown. This is downtown Jackson.
Okay.
This is just actually part of downtown Jackson, y'all can see.
Any famous people come from Jackson?
Yes, outside of
Sorry, that's what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
Okay, well, outside of myself,
Yeah.
you had Dear Silas, David Banner, the late great Lil Money, Measy.
I'm an old man. David Banner's the only one that I've heard of, because he's an old man as well.
Lil Zay, he recently got signed to his Art and Gucci Mane. You can ask Keith straight.
Okay.
Or you want to travel around. This is downtown.
Okay. Yeah, my objective is to show everyone what Jackson looks like, the good, the bad, the ugly. If we can talk to some people, maybe have a meal, something to eat. And then I know they definitely want to see your talent. We got to he said he's going to get a few girls. There's a good chance that we're going to be able to do a little twerking. I'm not going to do twerking. I can't. I don't have that ability. I've never tried, but I'm going to presume, based on the fact I don't know how to dance. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, like I have my own team, but a lot of them be working and stuff, so I'm finna see where most of them is, see if they can link up and so.
I don't know what he said exactly, but he's like, black radio for black people, and black this and black that. We don't hear it, like in Toronto, we don't hear that. Toronto is like the radio is for everyone. Here it's very oriented for black people. Yeah. Are there any white people that live here? I'm the only white man here today.
They be here.
They be here. When's the last time you saw a white person here?
I used to hang around some, so I see them like in Chemistry. You had to make this up.
In Chemistry?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? In school?
Chemistry is it's the club.
Okay. Talking about like when he was a little child in school. Yeah, there's one white kid I had in chemistry class 22 years ago. I'm looking at the cars. I haven't seen. I'm gonna count on my hand how many white folks I see. I feel comfortable anywhere. I love black people, so I have no problem. I feel good, even being the only one. Look. I don't know. He's half breed. Yeah, I don't know him. I don't know if he counts. Oh, look right to the right. There are. But do they live here? Like in your community, there's white people that live there?
Yeah. Like I said, downtown really what I think most of them stay in, and like some of them stay like on the outskirts. Like you got. Like Jackson is, the state capital. You have like different cities that's real close in the metro area. Like you got Clinton, Ridgeland, Flowood, Pearl, and when I say so connected to the point where like if we had kept on the highway and kept going, you were right there in Pearl.
You're there.
Yeah.
We got a church on every corner, and it's wearing a different name, different creed, different founders, different starting place.
Right.
And that to me is confusion.
Right.
Because when you ask the long lasting question, what must I do to be saved? Every one of them will give you a different answer.
Right. But do you believe there are different answers to that question?
There's only one answer.
Okay.
The right answer.
And what is that?
Know what the gospel is and obey it.
Okay.
You got to know what the gospel is. That's the salvation plan that God instructed before the foundation.
Yeah. We're here in Jackson. Were you born here in Jackson, Mississippi?
I was born in Hattiesburg.
But you live here now?
Yeah. I've been here for 24 years.
How has it changed in 24 years?
Still the same.
Exactly the same?
God said men would wax worse and worse.
Yes.
And hell enlarging itself every day.
Yes.
I believe what God said.
You're a religious man.
I'm a child of God.
Yeah.
Religious, I don't like that name too well.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. I really wish I could hear a little bit of your voice.
I'm a member of the Church of Christ.
Yes.
And I'm just doing what God said, like He said.
What happened, I was driving by and I heard him singing, and it instantly brought a smile to my face, so I stopped the car. You see, I did a U-turn where I'm not supposed to.
See, I didn't know all about this voice I had, but it's a gift from God. That's why I have to exercise. I became a member of the Church of Christ, and I don't want to go any place else, and that's what I am.
Is there a reason that you decided to go that route? Is there like one occasion that happened in your life that sent you towards God, or this is something you've been born and grown up with?
This is for everybody.
Yeah.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
God don't want none of us to perish.
Yes.
But we got to do what He says, like He said. If you don't do it that way, then you're doing it just opposite.
Yes.
Don't you agree with that?
I do agree with that.
Your kid gonna do what you said, like you said it.
They should do.
Because you're the grown-up and there's the child.
Right.
God is holding us responsible for how we raise our children.
Yes.
And that's something I've been working on for the last year or so.
Amazing. And still, no last chance, no little taste of your voice. You were trying to make the world a better place.
I don't know what song we do. All of them.
Just like you were singing as you were walking. You didn't have to overthink it, just naturally. Then I jump in my car and I continue on with a big smile.
If the world had to hear this, I would be singing.
Yes.
Whoa, come along, my friends, come along and get aboard and ride this train. Nothing on this train to lose, but everything to gain. The gospel train is coming, and it's coming around the bend. The Lord God said he'll be back again, but he never said when. You better get your house in order, 'cause I know the Lord is coming again. Nothing on this train, nothing on this train to lose, but everything to gain. That's just a little bit of
Amazing. I wish I could clap. I don't have enough hands. What's your name?
God's flat. Tony. Brother, they call me brother. My name's Tony.
Nice to meet you, Tony. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I appreciate, man, he's got some positivity.
I mean, what is
I'm just traveling the world. Every country in the world with a camera. Today I'm here. So for 3 hours I spent time meeting people. He's from here. And we're just driving around meeting people and putting a video together.
From the time you met me, I really wish you showed that to the world.
Yeah.
Because maybe they may get a glimpse of what I'm
No, your wish is happening. Tomorrow the world sees this. Tomorrow this goes live. We're going to share some positivity. Yeah? It's an honor to meet you, my friend.
Yes.
Thank you. Keep singing.
All right.
You're bringing some positivity.
It didn't happen by accident.
No, it didn't. Here, if you got to look tomorrow morning. If you type in Chris Must List on YouTube, you'll see it yourself. And millions of people are going to watch.
This day, I'm saying, this day for me and you, to me,
Yeah.
was it's providence. It's really called providence.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen by accident.
I like that, and I agree with you.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
And you and I met, and I said this, and you said that.
Yeah.
It happened because God made it happen. He can make this work with that, and that work with this.
Yeah.
Man, he's good.
It's not by accident.
Right.
I appreciate you very much, my friend. Man, those are some very strong, not only the vocals, but the words were so strong. Did you hear what he said? He said the reason you pulled around. You know, at first when I came with the camera and I sort of stuck it towards him, he's like, no. But when we talked for a few minutes, he said, yeah. I sort of begged him to give us a little verse. He's a very religious man. And as he was leaving, he looked at me, and as I'm looking with the camera, the actual sun is coming right in the camera like a sparkle. I guarantee you'll see it. I don't see it with my eye. And he said, you know, it's not a mistake that you and I met right now.
Right.
We are brought together. He's like, I really hope you use all of this video. Don't edit it, don't cut it. Show this video to the world. Like, and you see, at first he didn't want to talk.
Right.
He's like, no. I'm gonna go in 2 days. I Googled the poorest white town in the USA is in Kentucky, so I'm gonna go visit them, because my audience always gets at me. They say, Chris, why are you only go to the poor black communities? And it's never on purpose. It's not like I say I'm only gonna go to poor. If it was all white people, I'd be here doing the same thing.
Yeah, so this used to be one of the biggest libraries down here.
Oh, there's a big sign I remember. Where is it? The big Jackson sign?
Oh, the Welcome to Jackson?
Yeah.
We are actually gonna come up on it.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll pass by. I remember when I was here last time, I parked there to go walk around the city very quickly. I didn't see much, but I remember the big mural.
Yeah, the mural actually up the street. We actually did a 50 years of hip hop anniversary picture photos up there.
And who was there for 50 years of hip hop?
You had myself, Boss B, Meezy, Kamikaze, and 200.
These are all local artists?
Yep.
Okay.
But some of them, you know, they have very big impact. Like Meezy, he been rapping since I was little, and he actually he's well connected in the industry. Right now, he had 2 movies that we shot right here in Jackson called Crosses and Double Crosses. And he basically, what I would say I love about him is he do a lot for the city. Like he trying to give us something that we growing up didn't have, like movies. I ain't gonna say we too many had movies in Jackson, and he doing that, put on big platforms. He bring a lot of big artists to the city, do big events, and have artists come through, you know, play their songs, and basically network and stuff.
Hey man, it's your boy Meezy, and you in Jackson, Mississippi right now. Hey, it ain't all good, but it ain't all bad. Shout out to my boy Polo, baby. Let's rock. When I be traveling, man, I be studying the statistics of, you know, different countries, different areas before I go to, you know, to kind of be on point, to kind of know what I'm, you know, up against. And I, like I said, when I get there and I check it out, I see, man, that, you know, we really living in a crazy spot here because we predominantly black. Jackson, Mississippi, we damn near 95% black, and you know, it's systematically set up for, you know, a lot of stuff to go on like it does go on here as far as poverty, crime rate, and because we don't have many resources, we don't have a lot of opportunities like, you know, other places like Los Angeles or New York. So people tend to really just, you know, just deal with stuff that the problem is right in front of them, right in front of themselves every day. So instead of just being able to search for bigger and better opportunities.
Yeah. What's the solution? It might not be the solution, but what is a positive step forward to better the situation? Because I notice a lot of people are abandoning, like they're just getting up and leaving.
The thing about that is, bro, to be honest with you, I don't think it's no solution. I tell people all day, for it to be a New York City, it got to be a Jackson, Mississippi. For it to be a Michael Jordan, it got to be somebody who's unsuccessful. Right. So for it to be rich, it got to be poor. So I don't think it's a solution. It's more so, it's a decision you have to make for self. So I mean, every day you got to lead by example. If you think whatever career that you chasing, you know, bring in better income or outcome elsewhere, as far as in a bigger and better city, then that's just left up on you. But as far as the city go, we're gonna probably be predominantly black forever, you know what I'm saying? And New York is going to be New York. Washington, D.C. is going to be Washington, D.C. So, right. I mean, it's a balance system when it comes to, that probably wasn't the right word, as far as when it comes to the money, the economy. Like I say, you got rich, you got poor, and we just so happen to fall into one of the states that be on the poor side. Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Well, we were talking about, off camera, we were talking about the very high crime rate here.
Oh, yeah, the crime rate, and like I say, the crime rate is typically because it's predominantly black, impoverished people in one area. You know what I'm saying? We waking up, you got 200,000 poor people searching for an opportunity every day, when some of them able to come home with answers, and some of them able to come home without answers, and the ones who able to come home, who comes home without answers, typically take it out on the people around them. So,
right.
Yeah, it's a up and down battling issue that I don't think never gonna stop.
You know the difference between Canada and the U.S.? You guys have privately owned prisons, right, where people are profiting. Exactly. In Canada, the prisons are all owned by the government. Exactly. No doubt they're still profiting from it, exactly, but it's not individual corporations getting money with the cycle of getting you out and putting you back and getting you out. You know, when they apply for a job, they have to write down if they've been convicted of a crime. Right. In Canada, you're not allowed to ask that. Right. So that has to do with the cycle of, you get out of jail, you can't get a job. Nobody wants to employ you and take a risk on a criminal. So then you have to go out and you do criminal activity. You get caught, you do the cycle. Right. See, in Canada, they're very lenient. I would say that you can count on your hand how many people in Canada have served more than 20 years in jail. That's great. In the whole country. So you yourself, you're an artist as well?
I am, but I took more liking into the business part. Recently, I just transitioned over to film. I went to New York Film Academy, that's out in Hollywood. So I shot one film, and it did pretty decent. And I took the funds from that, and I put myself in school so I can learn the language and learn a little bit more about the craft.
That's amazing. Is it this movie right here?
That's a documentary.
Yeah.
That's just a documentary. It's not even released yet.
Okay.
It'll be on Amazon Prime in a couple days. It's called Thank You.
Yeah, what is it? Maybe you can tell me a little bit about it.
It basically about everything that you just covered, that you're covering now. It basically showing you everything that we go through, all the obstacles of just becoming successful or not successful out of Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
So it's covering everything.
You're the man in front of the camera and behind?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing, man. Hey, I'm inspired.
Sometimes. I just shot a whole movie with a guy named Charleston White.
Yeah.
It's called Charleston White is one of the biggest people on the internet right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's a close I can call him a close friend of mine. Just somebody I kind of admired the way he kind of moved. We just
He's a smart marketing man.
Yeah.
Controversial, but he does it in a very business like-minded.
We definitely just finished the whole movie. We finished the whole movie in 10 days called Wrong Address, and we finna drop it later on this year.
Yeah. Some people are gonna love you. Some people are gonna hate you for that.
Right.
Controversy sells.
Yeah, I'm just praying for a good outcome on my bank account. I don't care about what the people think.
Yeah. No, you know what? I judge a person based on how people speak about you when they're not in the room.
Right.
And so far, every person I've met has spoken about you. So there's no doubt that you're a positive role model in the community, and you've given back.
Yeah.
And I think this is just the beginning.
Nah.
Again, I'll tell you what's crazy. Again, I'm going to be repetitive. When I came to Jackson for the first time, and I'm driving through, so I interviewed a gang member here, a white gang member that did 25 years in jail. So I was here 6 to 12 months ago to film him. I went right to his house, and I'm driving by all these abandoned properties. So in my mind, I'm building up, like, why did everybody just leave?
Right.
But now that I get to talk to people, I'm hearing like a lot of positivity, like good energy. And that's what any community needs.
Nah, for sure.
And now you got me motivated, man. My dream, I'm doing this YouTube now 3 years, but my dream is to start shooting documentaries.
Man, that shit big. I just checked out your channel, man.
Because I want to spend more time. You know, when I shoot this video and I only get to meet you guys for 2 hours and put a video, I want to be like embedded, like where I'm sleeping in the next room and spend a month, you know what I mean, to really film it.
You definitely on the right path, man. Like I say, I checked out your channel and I love what you're doing, bro.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, open arms anytime you want to come over here. But like, we're in the same world, so it was like, you know, meeting of like minds anyway. So
Now I'm motivated. You know, on my next drive, I'm going to be smiling from here to here because, man, I love to learn. I'm addicted. The reason I do this, I love talking to people on and off camera. I get motivated.
Yeah, but we got a lot of artists here, man, that's starting to get some
buzz.
Yeah,
I know they were going through it. They had too many names, not enough fingers.
We didn't really have that back in the day, like, you know. But that's because of gatekeeping is no longer a thing. Instagram is allowing people to be themselves and be bigger than, you know, what a label was able to do.
Yeah,
so,
showcase their music around the world.
A lot of artists, so you know, you got people like Polo Baby, Franchise, Akeem Ali, Silas, you know, man, Nico, man, it's so many to name back though, Sam, but it's starting to be. And with that said, if these people bring all their energy and all their traffic together, you got something.
Yeah.
Now you just need a business person to divide what's
make it
going
happen.
on. Yeah.
That way you come in.
Exactly. So that's our next step as a city, because we feel like we've been overlooked, but the talent is definitely here.
I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
When you look down the street, what do you see?
When I look down the street, what do I see?
Man, it's Saturday afternoon.
It's empty.
It's empty.
But at night, it'd be a different story.
But look how quiet it is.
Yeah.
There's not many cities I've been to, and this is a capital city.
It's a capital city.
In the United States of America, on a Saturday, that looks like this. You know, when I visit a city, how do I judge a city is based on traffic. You know, if I drive down the street and there's retail stores and nobody has bags, it means people are not spending money. Here's the Welcome to Jackson mural. But to me, the scary part is not the abandoned homes. Those could be fixed. To me, what's scary is seeing that there's nobody here on the streets. I know you say at nighttime is different, but I mean, are there retail stores? Are there businesses that are succeeding
all
here?
Businesses.
But these are all must be big businesses, like
like right there you go. You can get a tag. I think the tickets right there at the precinct. Over there at Harden Miles, there's Chemistry right there. It's currently closed, but at night, store.
Yeah, let me just circle back and get a proper shot of this. Welcome to Jackson. It feels like yesterday I was here. It's probably a year ago I took a picture in front of the same mural. Okay, I'll head downtown so we can just see what's happening. Yeah, but it looks so quiet.
Yeah, like around this time, a lot of people must be at work and everything. Yeah, downtown, probably one of the most quiet places you're gonna see.
Yeah, look at this. I'm at a red light, not even one car has pulled up. Yeah, it's a ghost town. Now, what's your plan? You've been here in Belize, they say born and grow. They put it as one word, born and grow. Because you born and grow here. There's a new word that you can add to the Mississippi dictionary.
I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
I've been here my whole life. Like I said, I ain't number 26.
And you, 26 years though, but have you explored outside of the area?
Yes, I have. I actually, last weekend I was in Texas.
Okay.
I've been to Texas, Florida, California, Tennessee.
Now, do you see like big visible differences between those places and here?
Definitely do. Honestly, I was in Texas, I didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Texas.
That was my next question. Do you think, let's just say you really succeeded with this music, where you could live anywhere in the world, you know, would you be moving?
Yeah, I actually want to move to either Texas or Atlanta.
Do you feel it's somewhat limiting here for your music career?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Now here, this is 4th Avenue. I think they open right now, but
daiquiri and pizza.
now I haven't ate here. We must go to the daiquiri bar right here at the convention center.
Okay, that looks new.
No, it's been here for years.
It still looks like it's upkept. There's no broken windows, no boarded doors.
Yeah, they have a lot of big events here, like the Jazz Music Awards. Actually, you can make this right.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about a car hitting me. I could go anywhere I want. If I don't stop here, you know, people in the comments section, I did a half stop last video and somebody said, I see that you blew right through the red light. Is that how you drive in Canada? Man, there's no cars on the street. I did a rolling stop.
A roundabouts.
Yeah, we got roundabouts too.
So right here, this is the Social Security building. There's the Social Security card, you know. Now here is where a lot of traffic be at night. It's like right down here.
I go this way?
Yeah.
Gris Squad. This is a hair and beauty shop.
It's been closed down for.
Yeah, this looks like it's been gone for a while.
Now over here, this guy right here, he just sell our clothes. He been doing this since I was little. Far away from me.
Okay, this looks like some African inspired clothing.
Over here, one of the best barbecue places to be is definitely one of the business.
I don't even see a sign. You know the food is good. If there's no sign on the door and there's people, the locals know what's happening. The locals know it's good. So we're heading to what you call the hood. What is the hood? What is the name of the area?
Oh, Shady Oaks. That's my hood.
Okay, what is the name?
Shady Oaks.
Shady Oaks?
Yeah.
Shady Oaks. So you don't realize you talk very quick. Shady Oaks. I had to take it, put it together.
I've been doing it for years, you know, something I'm working on. Over here, this is what they call the North End, I believe. I think it's the North End. If my homeboy Ted was in the city, he could tell me about the North End, because that's where he's from.
Now, is there a certain neighborhood which is considered more dangerous than another? Like, if I ask you what's the most dangerous neighborhood in Jackson,
honestly,
is there one that stands out, or do you have more than one?
It's really kind of hard to say, because honestly, the way Jackson is set up, it's not more so the hood. It's more so as the different sides. Like right now, we in North Jackson. Then you got West Jackson. Now West Jackson, you know, they've been kind of quiet. South Jackson, that's where people kind of stay away from. But I mean, it's really kind of half and half. Like the city more so like, if you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. If you come over here cool, you ain't on no mess, then you know we'll let you go about your way.
Yeah, but there's no doubt shit happens.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
But it's just, you know, it more so, if something happened in the city, it more so because it's something that been going on.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I'm just gonna mess with him because he just knew it in the hood.
What about you? Have you had any problems?
Not since, honestly, my problem was in high school.
Do I go straight?
Yeah, he's straight. My problem was in high school. Like, I ain't never really just had like nobody just bothers me, because I'm kind of like, I'm the artist that you see when I want to be seen. Like, I pop out every now and then. You know, I do shows, of course, but if I ain't really doing no show, if I ain't really got no reason to be out, I really don't be out.
Right. Left, right?
Make a left. Like, you know, I go to stores and everything, but I don't really get
This is what I'm noticing again. Again, these are my there's not many people on the street. Like if you look, like walking wise, pedestrians. Oh my goodness, no patience.
Hello?
Light just turned.
Not yet. Hey, where you at? You wanna be in the documentary with me?
Which way do I go?
Make this right. I said you wanna be in the documentary with me?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Brandis.
I put you on the camera right away, camera in the face.
Oh, there's a camera.
There's a camera. What do you think? I was a radar detector. Some people think it has to do with COVID, like testing your temperature.
I thought that was a lighter.
Gotcha. So what's happening? He spoke highly of you.
I genuinely like Polo. Like when I met him, I knew his music first, and just getting to know him and talk to him more, and he's very passionate about what he does. Yeah. And when he set his mind to something, he really gets into it and he's doing it, and he make you want to do it with him. He's like I'd be like, damn, Polo, let me get in the studio with you. I want to do something with you. Let me, you know.
Now you got to give us a few minutes. Walk away first so we can get an honest opinion. Okay. Yeah? So for those that haven't heard Polo's music, he hasn't given us a taste yet. How do you describe his style of music?
His music is creative.
Okay.
For the type of music that he does.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he can do twerk music and then jump into singing.
Yeah.
It's really like, damn, he can do this shit. Like, we can do this. Like, he makes a name for Jackson. Like, there's not many people out here that can make a name for Jackson and actually make it somewhere out here.
Yeah.
He's doing it, making it out here, and still supporting Jackson all at the same time. You don't find many people that do that. You might find somebody that make it out of Jackson, get the hell out of Jackson. They don't come back.
You gotta give a credit.
I guess. You know what I'm saying too, like in Jackson we have a lot of career ride groups. I'm in a career ride group myself. Jacktown Dirty Suppers.
You're a choreographer.
No, not a choreographer.
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry, the motorcycle or someone went by.
Oh, career ride group.
Okay.
I'm in a career ride group myself called Jacktown Dirty Suppers.
Yes.
She's in Always Lit Steppers.
Yes.
We have a lot. We have two-way riders, PMP, Pretty Elite, UER. It's a lot of career ride groups. That's one of the closest in Mississippi right now.
Yeah.
And Jackson just, as it comes, there's a lot of other groups in Jackson coming along too.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's one of a kind. That's how I found him on social media.
He's one of a kind.
I found him yesterday.
Not gonna find nobody else like Polo, baby.
He's the right one.
Like when he didn't think I was when your song came on at that party. I had the whole crowd just up.
This the one I said when you were talking about, the skinny girls came to her. This the one.
No, you're putting me on the spot. I didn't say that. That's not what I said. What I said is you had to be built in all the right places in order to make it function the way that it's supposed to.
I can make it function without trying.
No, he told me, he's like, I got these two skinnier girls that are like tiers above, better.
Yeah.
This whole twerking thing.
I just say I'm very confident in what I do.
Yeah.
Like, I love to dance. I love singing and dancing was always my passion. So I'm gonna always do that. So when Polo be sending that music, and I be like, I know exactly what dance I'm finna do to this song right now. I'm finna make a video. Every time he drop one for us, I be like, yeah, I got you. You gotta go with the beat.
You gotta start. Help me. You're the teacher. You're the teacher.
I have a little butt.
Yeah.
But you adjust yourself to the way that your butt is comfortable with you.
What do you mean by adjust yourself? What does that mean?
Like, okay. Some people are stand like with their legs spreading more this way and kind of buck their knees so that they butt look like it's cuffed underneath. And then you got some that'll just immediately drop down like this. So you put whichever position is comfortable for you. And when you listening to the music, you just gotta go with the beat. Like sometimes I can start off and I'll just roll like this. You just go slow. And then you pick your roll up to however you feel like, if your ass move or it don't move, hey, you having fun with the music, you vibe to it, and you just keep going. Because a lot of people will tell me, oh, I'm little as hell, I ain't got no ass, but I can turn around and be like, but a little ass.
And you got everybody watching and wondering how you're doing it.
Alright, so look, I need you to look at your crew, look at your gang, look at your friend, look at your homegirl. I need you to say this one particular thing.
Shout it out. Shout out the camera.
Take a side, ho.
Shout it.
Take a side, bitch.
Shout it.
Hey, take a side, ho. Take a side, bitch. Hey, take a side, ho. Take a side, bitch. Hold up. baby, turn me up.
See a shot, take a shot. Lame that hoes up at the spot. Got her dancing like a doctor. She know you right here's a pop. See a shot, take a shot. Lame that hoes up at the spot. Got her dancing like a doctor. She know you right here's a pop. See a shot, take a shot. Lame that hoes up at the spot. Got her dancing like a doctor. She know you right here's a pop. See a shot.
Come on, louder, louder, jump in.
Lame that hoes up at the spot. Got her dancing like a doctor. She know. 5'5", brown eye, thick hip, thick style, the way she throw that ass, make a nigga say, oh my, gone out that liquor, yes, I'm about to act a fool. Tell them boozy hoping about my sex and kinda act so cool. She up on that Hennessy, so she tryna do anything. Gave her that do say, wants to do whatever I say. Shot her at the prom, I know what time she on. I done gave some Casamigos to a little Casapulco.
But I'm gonna go straight.
Oh, well.
Was that gun? Sound like it.
That was a gun.
It was like
look.
good timing. I see my hair on my leg stood up immediately.
That was a gun.
Okay, welcome to Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, we're on Martin Luther King Boulevard, is it?
Yep. So it's right here. Yep, it'll go right there.
For some reason, I feel like that shot was like a mistake. Didn't seem like it was somebody was being. We're the only ones driving by.
Right.
We weren't shot at.
Yeah,
so
that's the mural right there.
Where's the mural?
Right there. Where's see Martin King right here?
Oh shoot, right here. Okay. Yep. You're saying a mural. I'm looking at murals, a painting. Okay. Yeah, tombstone. Freedom Corner. Well, any idea why it's on this corner and why this corner is known as Freedom Corner? And if you don't know, just say you don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. So you guys are gonna have to do your research. We're on Medgar Evers Boulevard and Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, not Boulevard. So right on the corner. I can't read from that distance, but right under the church's chicken, there's a tombstone. What is this over here? Gas station with hot food, I guess.
Yeah, right here, this is the gas station and liquor store. They have some good food up in there. I don't think they open today.
It's not too often you hear that. Good food and gas station at the same time.
In half a mile, take a slight right turn onto Holmes Avenue.
Sorry, it said take a right?
Yeah, not so you'll keep straight.
But up a bit, yeah.
What's up, man? You in the Shady Oaks, man. Of course, man. It's Filminati, aka the kid that did. You already know, man.
And you told me you hit record. What kind of camera work are you doing?
So right now, man, I've done everything from being Coach Prime cameraman when he was at Jackson State. I've worked with documentary crews on pickleball. Of course, I done shot almost everybody music video in the city of Jackson before I did convert over into, you know, doing more corporate style work. And lastly, I'm the new multimedia specialist at Jackson State University. So one of the youngest videographers in the city doing something.
Man, he's got a resume much longer than myself, but we both pushed that red button.
Yes, sir, man. I salute any creative, man. You already know it, man. And it's just a beautiful thing to see, you know, creators, you know, link up and, you know, keep doing their thing and stuff like that, man. So I appreciate you for coming to our neighborhood and shining the light on it, man. And we got everybody love music in the city, man. We always playing music in the city, man. So that's one thing special about
I see that. I'm seeing some shiny rims.
Yeah, man.
Colorful cars.
Hey, that's what we do, man. We like to show our heritage. We like to show, because there's only one Jackson, Mississippi. And all of that, you know, turns into, you know, something I never would have thought. So, man, it's just all about us building our own culture. So when more people outside of Mississippi, more people outside of the U.S., you know, continue to catch on, because I'm not going to say no one is caught on. You got Polo Baby, song on P Valley. You know what I'm saying? You come from Jackson and you get a song on P Valley, a show that's about Mississippi.
Yeah.
Salute that boy.
One of the women who worked with Victoria Hall for P Valley, and she heard me recording Berserk, and she was like, "You got any more song like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I submitted them," and she told me to send her a personal email.
Right.
I say like March 2021 is why I first got the first email, because I got 2 songs on there.
Yeah. Oh, you see, and it's that big, man. So a lot of people think Mississippi is still cotton fit. No, we have people that are elevating. You got another guy, Akeem Ali. He's from Jackson, Mississippi, and he's probably one of the coldest freestylers I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? So
there's talent.
It's a lot of talent.
Now
Hey, get your silence.
Yeah, and oh my God, dear silence, I ain't stressing today, and that's why I'm saying, like, it's so hard to come off top of the head with all these people because we literally have a lot of people.
I think what it is the fact, like, a lot of people, especially like in the city itself, they so focused on like what they want to hear.
Right.
Like, you know, the problem really is the fact, like, everybody want to hear the trap stuff. They're not knowing like we got. You're Silent, Akeem, myself, Mohead, because we're not making that type of music. Right. Doesn't mean we're not still making an impact for Jackson and the state itself. Our zoo, I don't think our zoo is open, I don't know.
Even the animals in the zoo have abandoned Jackson. We have one like this in Toronto with some basic animals. It's a free zoo in Hyde Park. And the gas station abandoned. Lots of gas stations. The street has something in the middle of the street.
Yeah, probably like it.
Something's falling over?
Yeah, probably.
So rather than pick it up and fix it, we'll close the street down. Probably for a long time. Man. Which way? Left?
Yeah.
It looks like somebody drove their car, SUV, right through the front of that home.
Why you playing that might be what's his name?
Looks like it. Looks like
now, this is Ellis Avenue.
So which way am I going now?
Keep straight. So yeah, so when I was 21, the only incident I had with a gun was at a party. I was at this strip club called Black Empire. Some local artists from the city were performing. I think two boys got to fighting. One of them pulled a gun out and started shooting. Now, by the grace of God, I thank him every day, as the bullet was coming toward my face, I was turning to run and it just scratched out my face. But now you look at my face, you can't even tell I got grace. Yeah.
More beautiful than ever.
Yeah.
So how did that feel? I don't mean physically how that feel, but did it add some fear to your day-to-day life?
It did, for the simple fact of not me being scared to go out, but more so like, I don't like going to building where it's a tight area or it's on like one way in, one way out.
Even still today?
Yeah.
Yeah, still crosses your mind.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, you know, same time, you know, I can still live my life. I ain't just out here just scared to go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just like you gotta be cautious. Like, back then, you know, we were younger, so, you know, we watching the fights, you know, like, they fight, you know, watching stuff. Yeah. Nowadays, when we see a fight, we just go on turn, go ahead. Get away. If somebody argue, go ahead, go to the car so we can go and get on down. Because you never know somebody gonna get shooting.
Yeah, so this is
Big
completely off topic, but Big Apple Inn.
Yep.
So I thought the inn was where you sleep, but this is where you eat.
It's where you eat.
Okay, let's take a look. Wow. Have you eaten here?
No, my grandma ate it like that.
Your grandma? Hello. Pig ear. What is the most popular?
The red roll.
Sorry, red?
The red roll, the smoked sausage.
Okay. I don't know what I should have. I never tried a pig ear. What about you? What's your favorite?
I like it all. But the smoked sausage is the popular thing.
Ken, let me do a smoked sausage.
Okay.
Please.
You want hot now or no hot?
I like it extra spicy, whatever. But what toppings do you put on it? I don't like toppings. What is the yellow? What is the yellow, the sauce?
The mustard.
Mustard? I'm not a fan of mustard.
Just the slaw and the hot sauce?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Wow. So that's the pig ear.
They come on a bun like this.
That's enough for me. I'm not even hungry. They told me it's so good here I have to eat. And I got to share with the world.
The oldest restaurant in Jackson.
The oldest? How old is it?
82.
1982? Or 82 years? What did you say, 82 years? 82 years. 82 years. You're not that old. How old are you? You're not 82. You're like 31.
37.
37. So this is the sausage right here?
That's the sausage over there.
This is the sausage.
And this homemade.
Okay. Looks good, smells good.
Just cheese and no hot.
You want something? You have room?
Oh, no.
Just for the video?
No.
I know, me, I'm full too. The food was good?
Everything I heard about.
What did you order?
I got some fried bologna, and I got the
smoked hamburger.
You said it was good?
Yeah.
You're gonna come back again?
Yes. We live in Texas. We came.
Oh, that's a long drive just for. I'm from Toronto. You know how far I came from.
Yeah.
But I can't wait. I can't wait to try again.
Special stop right here.
Amazing. Have a good drive. Safe drive home. Yeah, it is authentic. Look. Man, we gotta sit down.
Yeah, the
Quick.
head coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, he was here one day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's how you found out about it?
Yeah.
Amazing. Ladies, you guys are closed right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have 2 minutes that I can sit down and eat this quickly? Wonderful. You know what? Do you have 2 minutes to give me a pig ear as well? Is that okay? If I'm troublesome, just let me know I'm troublesome. I'm gonna eat it, swallow it real quick.
You fine. We just got to know shit.
It's not too often you come to a restaurant like this where you feel it's just so authentic. And as I said, I have no room left in my belly, but you know, this is a national treasure. I can't come here and not. Are you sure you're not gonna have anything?
I'm positive.
Yeah. So quickly, I got a sausage and I ordered a pig ear sandwich because I never had that before in my life. So I like to, when I try something new, they're about to close. So, my friend, small. So no, that's why I want you to open it. I want you to open it, eat it, give us your feedback. You don't have the space?
I eat certain planes and
Look at that. Just the way I like it. Look at this. Oh shit. You guys wish you were here right now. So which is this? This is a sausage. And that's, here we go. Hot and messy.
Hot.
And spicy. Wow. You know when they say spicy, they normally don't give you spicy. You know, like Taco Bell has no spicy. This there's some spice in it.
It's their homemade hot sauce.
Man, I'm putting in work. My stomach is 3 times full right now from eating, but I couldn't leave without eating this. Wow, $2.10. Man, I am full. But you got a national treasure. You said you haven't eaten here. Your grandmother ate here.
My grandma ate here.
What, 82 years ago?
No, my grandmother was 61.
She's 61.
She was 61. She died on Christmas 2022.
Wow, I'm sorry.
But she used to eat here all the time. It was this one, the one over there off of, I think, High Street? Yeah.
Damn, look at that. I'm doing this for the video, for you folks. Otherwise, I wouldn't be eating until tomorrow morning because I'm eating so much. Here we go. Pig ear. Pig ear. Wow. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You like it?
You know, I wish I would have come on an empty stomach, but it was very good.
That hot Dutch in it.
Nah, man, I'm the white guy that loves spice, but it was very good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I did it again. No conclusion. This time I'm going to blame it on a full belly. But hey, I met some real positive, interesting characters, people here in Jackson, Mississippi. The looks of the city can be deceiving. There's no doubt abandonment is a problem, but I found a real positive side to this city, and I have confidence over the next decade or so they can really bounce back. That's what we're all hoping for. So the links for everybody in today's video can be found in the description below. I'm mumbling my words. It's late at night. I'm in my hotel. I'm excited. 250,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. I'll try to get you guys a conclusion to the next video. Bye for now. I love you all. Good night. Christmas list. Jackson, Mississippi.